So,
game-based movies or movie-based games?
Honestly, I think the best way to go about this, honestly, is to kind of, regardless of personal opinion, list which one has more that are more successful. They do make a lot of really lousy video games for every single movie that comes out as well, though. But there's always a good one out of, like 50 bad ones. I think the problem is that, though, with the video game-based movies, there's only like 2 franchises
that could even be remotely called
considered popular at all.
Yeah. And even that's
like Resident Evil and Silent Hill. Yeah. And I mean, some people don't even like those because they're game diehards. Yeah. So
Well, and even some people, even people who aren't into the games, I've heard mixed reviews of people who've enjoyed the Resident Evil movies. I enjoyed them. I'm not saying they're great films, but I enjoy watching them. They're fun. I have seen a lot worse films out there, so,
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, but I mean, that was kind of, those two, though, like the Resident Evil franchise loosely and Silent Hill loosely, we could probably say have been the most successful. If you were going to go into other
things, Tomb Raider, which was marginally successful-ish. Nobody really liked them, but they were still successful because you got Angelina Jolie in there with her big endowment.
She could look the part of Lara Croft. Whether or not you like her as an actress or care for the movie itself, she could look the part of Lara Croft.
There's a giant selection of poo you have to sift through for movie-based video games to get the good ones, but there are far more good, movie-based video games than there are video game-based movies.
Yeah,
your Blood Rain, Doom,
Mortal
Kombat, Double Dragon, all these really terrible
budget.
Street Fighter, didn't that come out recently? It was terrible.
Yeah, you got
budget.
Just awful, and some people's opinions differ on the Mario Brothers movie. Most people say it was awful. Some people like it because it's just pure entertainment.
Yeah.
See, the advantage that movie-based video games, my brain is getting backwards, have over the other way around is that you get to be the character that you just really liked.
Yes.
But now they're taking you and what you would have done as the character and taking it away, and now it's removing the personal element from it and just making it you're an outside observer instead of the active involvement.
Yeah,
so
exactly. It's like whatever decisions you made that made your ending, your experience unique, is suddenly being universalized into something that may be totally unlike anything. It may be completely what you wouldn't have ever wanted to do. Yeah. Not just what you wouldn't do, but just what you wouldn't have wanted to do.
Well, are, video game-based movies more successful if they don't, I don't want to say disregard the game, but if they focus more on let's make a movie that an audience can enjoy, not on just a movie that, the fans of the game can enjoy.
One thing about Prince of Persia is it made me want to play the game. So fans
and
of
that's
the
what
game,
the idea is.
fans of the game should be happy about that because then more people are going to play the games. You know?
And discover, in the case if anybody's, for those that say, oh, the game is so much better, you're going to discover the game is so much better. So it's like, hey, good just got better.
I hear there's an Assassin's Creed movie being made.
Oh.
I'm hopeful that there might be a decent video game
There's
movie.
Also a really good plot behind the Assassin's Creed games.
And
so
there's a lot of good
potential.
And there's a world in Assassin's Creed that can be expanded upon in a movie without feeling like you're going to lose aspects of the game. Like, I've not played Assassin's Creed, but I mean, just even looking through the artwork and the characters, it's a very beautiful, expanded world that you could just tell a story within that world, and I think it would work.
I wonder if the assassin character will be able to swim in the movie. That is my entire experience with those games, finding unintentionally every single little teeny tiny body of water in every single city and instantly falling into it the second that I went into that city. It's like, where did that even come from, honestly? And he can't swim.
Puddles follow you around and they haunt your nightmares.
So in conclusion, though, I mean, well, there are things that can work in video game-based movies as a whole. It tends to work better when the movie goes into a game than the game going into a movie.
Simply because there's more to work with a game than there is with a movie.
And there's no executive producers yelling over your shoulder.
Exactly.
Which, executive producers who have no idea what the game is that you're trying to base it off of, presumably.
That's what they do.
Yep.
Executive producers are evil.